EGM Network.
From Studio A in sunny Florida, welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. Today's show is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. And here's your host and glamour girl, makeup artist, Cindy Goetz.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. I'm Cindy Goetz, your host, where it's all about who's beautifying Vero Beach. You guys, I cannot wait for you to meet our guest today. She is totally beautifying Vero Beach. She's already beautified my life. I will tell you more about that later. But for now, she is a first-time guest on the show. We are talking to Dr. Alita Sikora, founder of Sikora Integrative Medicine. She specializes in integrative and regenerative medicine, blending aesthetics, hormones, IV therapies, and guys, cutting-edge wellness solutions to help patients and me look and feel their best. Guys, this is right up my alley. I'm sure it will be yours too. Please welcome to Beauty and the Beach Radio, Dr. Alita Sikora.
Thank you so much, Cindy. Thank you for having me here.
Yes. We have an audience of thousands today.
Wonderful.
So, oh my gosh, I was asking you off the air. You've had the practice since 2017.
Correct.
So
Yes.
you're getting ready to come up on 10 years. We're going to have to plan something really big for that 10-year anniversary.
Yes, we'll have a big party.
Yes. So, all right, let's dive in. Let's talk about regenerative medicine. So for those that don't know what that is, what is regenerative medicine?
Well, let me just tell you the motto of my practice. It is using the power of your body to heal your body.
Oh, I love
so
that.
that is what regenerative medicine is doing. We use stem cells. Those we get stem cells either from you. We can take stem cells from your fat or your bone marrow, or we can use umbilical cord cells, which are from newborn umbilical cords. They go to a tissue bank. They're all tested, and then they are cryopreserved, and we can actually get that and inject it into your body to really help stimulate your body to kind of wake up and heal. As we age, we lose our ability to heal and repair, and that is stem cells. As we age,
talk about recycling.
Yes.
That is recycling to the max.
Yes, exactly.
Because we didn't used to do that. That was just a part that we didn't think we needed anymore, and now it's healing bodies.
Yes. So you're using other cells, and they can be your own cells, but basically that is just kind of supercharging your body to wake up and send more signals and go to the area where you need healing and repair.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you studied to be a medical doctor, is this the direction you always thought you wanted to go?
Not at all. I didn't know anything about this. I've learned all of this after I finished all my training, all my residency, as I got a little disillusioned with the regular medical system, with just medications. And I learned a lot of this on my own. And now it's become really big. It's a field called longevity medicine with hormones and peptides and things that we'll be talking about soon. But it's becoming really, really more in demand now as people are realizing let's actually heal, not just put Band-Aids on the problems.
And speaking of healing, you shared a story with me before we, and I hope I'm not getting ahead of you, doctor, but you were your own patient.
That's
and
correct.
You healed yourself with these, these, I don't know if I want to say procedures, but that you have there at your office. Tell us about what happened and what you did.
So I should have brought pictures of that. I have a YouTube video that I can send you the link. I had a laser procedure done, and it burned my neck and my face. The wrong settings were used, and I was really, really badly burned. I was just completely lost. I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
And I actually called a friend of mine, and she said, you have all this stuff in your office. Use it. And but as a patient, it's completely different. You're just, so I had all these burns. I put something called exosomes. Exosomes are a regenerative product. They're smaller than stem cells, but they stimulate your body to make more stem cells and heal. So I put them topically every day on the burns. And then I also injected my skin subcutaneously with umbilical cord stem cells.
Wow.
I had a really bad burn right here that I went to a plastic surgeon and they thought it would be permanently scarred. And I also had what's called hypopigmentation, where my skin healed, but it was very light.
Wow.
And they were not sure if it would ever fill in properly because you can't really, they were telling me you may not make the melanin, the pigment. You may always have these white patches on your face. It was horrible, especially since I do some aesthetic procedures. I spent the whole summer wearing a mask and a scarf around my neck. I couldn't go out. I was horrible. I mean, but the regenerative medicine, the stem cells and the exosomes, this was in July. I don't think you see anything.
For those that are not watching us live stream or YouTube and they're listening on the radio, I want to describe your skin. It is absolutely beautiful. It's golden. It's a gorgeous color. You would never know, but you showed me the photos. And so I can tell everybody that I saw the scarring and the difference of the light and dark skin based on the damage. And you can't even tell. There's like no trace of it at all on your face or neck.
So, yes. So I truly believe in these because I healed myself.
Right.
They were talking about doing skin grafts and all kinds of things. And I told the doctor, I have these products. What do you think? And he said, it won't hurt. But I mean, a month later, the hypopigmentation was gone. And I mean, I was, thank goodness I have this available to me.
Thank goodness you can be your best patient.
I mean, so yeah.
Right?
Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so the proof is in the pudding, Doctor.
Yes.
Let's talk about this is really popular. As you know, I'm a makeup artist and I do a lot of bridal parties and I see a lot of IVs on rehearsal the day after. I mean, they are dehydrated, they're partying, they're nonstop for 24, 48 hours. So talk to us about this whole IV vitamin therapy and mobile IV.
Sure. So IV vitamins are really useful because we are not absorbing necessarily orally. And I actually have a little gadget that we can do that will check our antioxidant scores. So, you know, our gut is not necessarily absorbing. We are just not eating the healthiest foods. So IVs can help supplement. You know, they can give you a big boost of vitamins and bypass the gut. So you just get it right into your system. And especially after an event, it can be a nice boost. If you're getting sick, it can be a nice immune boost. So we just started, you know, we do them at the office. We have an excellent RN. And we just started doing mobile IVs where we can bring the IVs to you to a party or an event. And she can do the IVs there, so you don't have to actually come into my office for one.
Wow. Yeah. That is so exciting. Truly.
Yep. So we just had our first event last week, but I'm really excited to expand that.
And I think, I don't know if we have a photo of that or not. I'm not sure if it made the cut.
I don't think it came out.
Okay, so you were at a local restaurant here in town, grinding grapes.
You know what?
Local place.
Okay.
That's great.
I'm not sure if we can talk about that one.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
But yes, so bridal parties would be wonderful. Office events. I went to a couple of real estate offices. They were all excited about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is incredible. So this right here, you brought something. Should we talk about it now or?
Yeah, because it kind of goes with the IV vitamins.
Okay.
And then we also do a lot of functional testing where we can check your blood for, you know, micronutrients, for food allergies, your gut. But, you know, those take time and are a little more involved. But this is a nice little tool.
Oh, gosh.
You know, it takes like 30 seconds. I brought this. I went to the big Longevity Fest. It's a big conference for anti-aging and longevity.
Now, was that the one in Vegas?
Yes. Yeah. There were thousands of doctors there. And I learned a lot. So we're going to go ahead and scan you, Cindy.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, what do I do?
Do I need to hold this up?
Let's see. Yeah, because I can't see. Okay.
So what? Oh,
yep. Oh.
So you're going to want to put your finger on there and hold it down for 30 until. Okay, keep holding. Yeah, it's hooked up to the phone. It's going to give us a score. but keep holding down. You want to really be covering the red light.
So those of you that can't see, I'm putting my finger on a little disc that is about 2 inches in diameter. And it looks like a little computer. And I've got all kinds of flashing lights going on right now.
So this is, you got a scan of 320. I don't know if you can see that. That's out of 1,000. So that's not the best, Cindy. I downed 2 Gatorades before getting here. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel a little dehydrated. So I'm like, clearly I didn't make the Well, what it's doing is it's checking, it has to do with light energy and the carotenoids in your skin. And I'll admit that that's kind of beyond me, but it gives you an overall antioxidant score.
Oh boy.
And this is a good starting point. So you're 320, 1,000 would be the best. I mean, almost nobody's going to be at 1,000.
It's like a credit score, doctor. I'm in the really bad. Okay.
Well, you could be better.
Okay.
So this is really good. You're not going to see a big jump from an IV, but this is over like 6 weeks. If we put you on some supplements orally and maybe some IVs, and then we repeated you should jump up.
Okay.
We'd want to see you maybe around 600. That would be good. So yeah, we'd want to kind of double your score.
Okay.
But it's a good measure.
You're next off air. All right. Well, thank you for that, doctor. Clearly, I need to come see you and the girls at the office. Let's talk about something else, hormone therapy. I know that's also becoming very popular.
Yes, it is.
One of my friends is getting some of that through your office and absolutely swears by it. It's changed her life. I think her words were, she has made my aging go in reverse.
Wow.
So yes, which is so powerful. That's what we all want, once we're past 25 years old.
Yes.
So
anti-aging.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us about the hormone therapy there at Sikora.
Sure. So hormones have become really big because the FDA recently reversed its black box labels that women should not be on it. That was from a big study, in the 90s, the Women's Health Initiative that said estrogen, it could cause problems. So now it's been completely changed, and they are saying women should start and not just be on it for 5 years like before. So women should really start earlier, even in, perimenopause, even earlier. I have some women that are still menstruating, but they're on a little bit of testosterone or progesterone. So even before, you're waiting, you're not waiting till you're 50 or 60 years old anymore. You can start much earlier so that you prevent all the complications of losing hormones.
Got you.
Such as your bone health. It helps protect your heart, your skin. It keeps your skin young, and it prevents dementia. I mean, there are a lot more benefits. But yes, so we offer hormone therapy for both men and women. We offer different kinds, different forms. You can get creams, you can get troches, which are like lozenges. You can get pellets, where actually implant little rice grain sizes of, they're called pellets, into the fat in your buttock or your flank. And this is all monitored. We check your blood work. I adjust it based on your symptoms and your labs. So it's a fine tuning. But, it's a balance. So for women, we're doing estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And then for men, usually testosterone. But we can also boost it with other, they're called peptides, which we'll get into a little bit, I think.
Yes.
So, and it can really change people's quality of life. It also can help with pain. I also have a lot of chronic pain patients. Once their hormones are in balance, a lot of times their pain gets much better.
That's amazing.
So not just hot flashes and that kind of thing. It can help a lot with sleep, mood swings, libido, weight gain.
Wow.
So that's where your friend is saying it changed her life.
Yeah.
Because it turned around all of that. And myself being in perimenopause, the progesterone is helping me sleep so much at night. A little testosterone's giving me a lot of energy. I started having hot flashes, so the estrogen took that away.
Wow.
So, I'm a patient of all the things that we're doing. So
love that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you mentioned sleep. I want to get right to our next one. It's medical marijuana and pain management. So I had the pleasure of coming to your office, and I had the CBD IV, and you were so gracious to be like, okay, Cindy, let's try one of the treatments before the show. And so I was excited. Never done this before. I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't sure if I was going to need a driver on the way home. I truly didn't know.
Well, with the higher dose, we do recommend that.
Really?
You had the medium dose. Yes.
Well, I will say the nurse that took care of me, Amber, you were amazing.
Yes, she's great.
I want the audience to know that you had me in a room by myself in a lovely, like, lazy boy chair. And she, got me all settled. And she even put on, while the IV was going, she put on some headphones with light therapy as well.
Yes, that's a device. I didn't bring it, but it's called Brain Tap. It uses sound and light to really help you relax, and it's a different kind of technology. It works with your brain waves, kind of like a biofeedback. So it's amazing too to help you relax.
Yes.
It can help with pain as well.
It's crazy, guys. Your eyes are closed and there's like this visor over your eyes, but it has light, like a light show. Your eyes are closed, but you can tell there's a light show going on. And so I guess it's stimulating parts of the brain.
Correct.
And it's fascinating. It was such a lovely experience. I will say, doctor, after I was done, some of my friends were like, what was it like? And the best way to describe it was coming out of a hot tub after being in a hot tub for 10 or 15 minutes. It's just that cozy, relaxed feeling. It wasn't like I had to immediately take a nap, but I did yawn twice on the way home. You're like, oh, wow. And so it truly, and I had a good night's sleep. It was a really nice experience. So I highly recommend it for anyone that's maybe, been going at it for 2 weeks on a conference or just babysat the grandkids for a week or whatever. Right. So talk to us about this, because it was a interesting experience for me, and I think it could be very helpful for people.
Yeah, so I also do certify people for medical marijuana cards, and that's where, that's a little different. You can get the THC for pain or anxiety, sleep, but the CBD does not have THC in it. So this is good for people who don't want that. Maybe they don't want to be on something that strong.
Right.
And you can do it in the office. Again, you're bypassing the oral route, so you're getting it right into your system. And CBD, there's a system in our body called the endocannabinoid system. There are receptors throughout our whole body, our brain, our spinal cord. And so that's where when we get the CBD to those receptors, it really helps with anxiety, helps calm you down. It helps with inflammation. And
a little bit of pain. They were like, okay, if you have any stress in your neck or shoulders, it should, subside. And it did. I was like, oh, that was a bonus.
So that's where also, so you can do the IV to get that boost in your system, and then you maintain it by doing some oral CBD, some drops, that's what we have people do. So they might come in once a month, but in between they're taking it orally so that they're still maintaining some in their system. And a lot of our patients are having a lot of improvement with their pain, their mood, their anxiety, their sleep. They don't necessarily want to take medications. Right. So this is a great way that we're avoiding that by using something natural. This is the first CBD you can do IV. It's called Pico is the name. And again, I found out about this at that huge conference. So there are a lot of, there's a lot of technology and new products out there. So.
Wow. And you know what? We're going to have to go to station break. I can't believe, Doctor, it's been crazy already. We want to talk about peptides. It's a huge buzzword right now, but we'll get to that after station break. Stay with us, guys. We'll be right back.
There's one Broadway musical critics are calling despicable, diabolical, unseemly, and, oh yes, ingenious. The New York Times calls it amongst the most inspiring musical in years. A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Don't miss the bloody brilliant winner of the Tony Award for Best Musical and the new undisputed king of musical comedy. A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Now playing through February 1st at the Riverside Theater. Get tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
Are you opening a used car lot, pawn shop, a restaurant that will serve beer and wine? In the state of Florida, these and many other industries require a Level 2 live scan background check for clearance to work in your industry. A1A Fingerprints is your certified live scan source from Broward to Brevard. And if you're a medical provider, you need to be registered on the ACA web portal. A1A Fingerprints will help you navigate and comply with the law. Call 772-494-6556 or visit A1AFingerprints.com. A1A Fingerprints.
Well, it's that time of year. It's time for the Vero Beach Prayer Breakfast. Charlie Kirk's close friend and pastor Rob McCoy will be joining us to share his crucial insights. Also speaking is English author and theologian Oz Guinness.
The Vero Beach Prayer Breakfast will be held Thursday, February 12th at the Indian River County Fairgrounds. Tickets are selling fast at VeroBeachPrayerBreakfast.com. That's VeroBeachPrayerBreakfast.com.
Cindy gets, she totally gets it. Oh my gosh, did you see my prom makeup? She so gets it.
Dude, did you see her before and after makeup on Instagram? That makeup girl gets it.
My wedding makeup was so amazing, and my makeup artist, she totally gets it.
My senior photo makeup rocked. She gets it.
You should see her new Facebook profile. Her makeup artist really gets her.
My eye makeup is so on fleek. Thanks, Cindy Getz.
Cindy Getz makeup artist, 772-633-4030.
She gets it!
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty and the Beach Radio. Cindy Getz, your host. We want to thank Dale Sorensen Real Estate for making sure we're on air and we can share stories like Dr. Sikora's with you. So thank you, Dale Sorensen. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you want to find them at dalesorensenrealestate.com. Thank you so much, Dale Sorensen. You guys, we're wrapping it up. I can't believe there's so much more to talk about. We will definitely have Dr. Sikora back again. But before we leave, there's a couple. She's got some events I want to make sure you can go to. Before we leave, though, peptides, real fast.
Sure.
Why is it such a buzzword? Why is it so important for our bodies?
So again, peptides are natural. They help your body heal and repair. My motto there, they are short chains of proteins that our body already makes. So we are giving them back to ourselves and they help repair. So you're kind of supercharging, and they're peptides for different things, for skin, for hair regeneration. There's one called the Wolverine, which is BPC157 with TB500. I mean, I could do a whole show on that. I use that all the time to help people with injuries, inflammation, pain. Wow. You can inject them. You can take them orally. You can do topically. So a lot of athletes are doing this, biohackers. So they're really big and they work, and it's not a medication.
Wow.
But again, that's a whole other show.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to have a show on peptides. Yes. So we have about 1 minute left, Doctor. And I know there's so many people out there that want to meet you. Mm-hmm. They want to come to your office. So let's first of all say where your office is. You're right near the hospital. Very easy to find. Yes. If you'll give them your address and then where they can meet you next.
So 1255 37th Street, Suite B in Vero Beach. My office phone number is 772-228-6882. I am having some events. I'm having a hormone happy hour at the office. I don't think you can see it.
Cindy, we're going hormone happy hour.
So it's Thursday, February 26th, 5 to 7 p.m. I will be talking about all things hormones. I'll also be talking about peptides. We'll have some light bites and drinks. It'll just be a little fun session. We'll talk about pellets, different forms of hormones, how the program works, for both men and women. So I've done it before in the daytime. We've done lunch and learns, but this is to try to get people who may have to work so they can come after hours.
I love that. Mm-hmm. So February 26th, 5 p.m. at your office.
Yes.
Same side of the street as the hospital in a kind of strip medical plaza. So, okay.
Yes.
And then you've got a couple
of
aesthetics
specials.
Mm-hmm.
So the aesthetics, we do Botox, fillers, microneedling. We can use the stem cells or PRP from your blood. We didn't even get into all that. But we are having some events February 3rd and February 20th. Those are discounts. So you're going to get 20% off the microneedling with the stem cells or PRP and 20% off fillers. And then there are discounts on Dysport, $4 a unit, Botox, $10 a unit. those 2 mornings. It'll be with my nurse practitioner, but it's quite a savings. So you should definitely call before we book up because it's just those 2 days that we're having those.
And so let's flash that up again real fast. That was February 13, February 20. She's getting you guys all beautiful for Valentine's month. So
and the spring refresh.
Yes. So Dr. Sikora, thank you so much.
You.
I look forward to going in and getting some more treatments.
Yes,
and
we really enjoyed having you.
Apparently my score is a little low, so I'm going to need her to help me get boosted. So anyway, Dr. Sikora, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, have a beautiful day.
You too.
Love you guys. Bye.